Good evening. There are no strangers here, only friends I haven't yet alienated. I'm rejoined by another two winning teams, hoping to get a place in the semi-final, and they are on my right. Richard John, a maths graduate who lived in Budapest for 6 months and learnt only one word of Hungarian. Sarah Johnson, a media analyst who fell off her bicycle when Pluto was declassified as a planet. And their captain, Rachel Munro, a law graduate who once paid to be waterboarded in a haunted house. United by a shared love of shuffleboarding, they are the Sliders. Rachel, last time your team had conveniently rehearsed the names of the Kardashian West children in order, and that proved useful. What have you revised this time?
I think we've gone through UK reality TV this time, so we're covered for Towie and Made in Chelsea. OK, well, fingers crossed.
You are facing, on my left, Paul Taylor, a keen crossworder who has owned every Nintendo console ever released. Ali Lloyd, a software developer and musician who has broken into his childhood home 3 different times in 3 different ways. And their captain, Katie Steckles, a maths lecturer whose baby nephew was born weighing exactly pi kilograms. United by a passion for puzzles, they are the Puzzle Hunters. Katie, this is your 4th game, I think. This one is actually a rematch. You two teams have met before. Are you pleased to be meeting these opponents again?
Yeah, well, it didn't go super well last time, so hopefully this time we can redeem ourselves. OK, well, you have begun by winning the toss. You'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
We'll go for the lion, please.
The lion. This is going to be the first question of the quarter-final. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
This is a shop in like New York.
They have a parade.
They have a parade.
Get another.
Next. San Pellegrino. It's a beverage.
Sponsors of something.
Yeah, they could be sponsors of something.
Get another.
Yeah. Next. Guatemala.
They've been like bought by the same company as. Get the last one.
Yeah. Next. Heineken. Something about advertising campaigns they've all done, or...
Better
2 seconds.
Stars. Logos are star.
They all have logos which involve stars.
I'll take stars. And in fact, they're all the same colour. What colour is that?
Red.
They are red stars. Do you know why? Heineken, apparently the 5 points of the star represent the 5 key things in beer. What are the 5 important things, would you say, in the process?
Hops.
Hops.
Water.
Water.
Barley.
Barley.
Malt. Or yeast.
Yeast.
Love.
And love. I mean, basically, yes. Well, the sort of the magic touch of the brewer. So it's barley, hops, water, yeast, and some sort of X ingredient that the brewer brings to it. Very well done for 1 point. Sliders, what would you like?
Can we take 2 reads, please?
Yes, you could. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Yeah, it starts with the skyline. Next, please. Family Guy.
Is it the same actor and all?
No, don't think there's something in common with them.
Next.
Yeah.
Next, please. Next principal there.
So, the dog in Frasier is called Eddie. Are there dogs in any of the others?
No.
Next, please. Is it something to do with the theme tunes?
Could be.
The theme tune's sung by...
2 seconds.
Are the theme tunes sung by the lead characters?
Yes, they are. Or the lead actor, whether it's the character or the actor, one isn't quite sure. Where is the distinction when you talk about a great show like Minder? Where does Terry McCann end and Dennis Waterman begin? You'd have to ask Rula Lenska. Who are those actors?
So the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Frasier is Kelsey Grammer.
That's right, and he sings that one about tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Yeah.
And then Family Guy is...
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane, that's right. He was a sort of proper baritone. He sung at the proms. All theme tunes sung by the leads. That's absolutely right. Puzzle Hunters, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flax. OK, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Is that a Super Bowl, potentially?
Could be. Get the next one.
Next. They could be like sporting events that the result of which was somehow contested or interesting or something. Just get another one, yeah. Next. Like nobody won. Something.
IPL, is that when it seems like when it started? But you can, yeah.
Yeah, another. Next. That's like the big race where they drive all the way.
Didn't happen.
2 seconds.
Are these all sporting events that didn't happen?
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Sliders, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
Are these the first times these events have featured English players, or participants?
That's not it. The events did all happen, but they didn't happen where you would expect. The Miami Dolphins versus the New York Giants, that's American football, it's NFL, but it didn't happen in North America. It was at Wembley Stadium. First time it was outside North America. Swiss Grand Prix in 1982. It was in France, but conventionally, you only get one Grand Prix per country, and there'd already been one in France, so they just had another one in France and called it Swiss. Indian Premier League, where was that in 2009? No cricket fans? South Africa. It was held in South Africa after security concerns. And the Dakar Rally, that was also a security thing. Originally the Paris Dakar Rally. It was moved in 2009 to South America. And in 2020, it was held in Saudi Arabia, in fact. Sliders, what would you like?
Could we take Eye of Horus, please?
Yes, you can. It's the music question. You'll be hearing your clues. I was rather sorry not to hear those theme tunes from before. But what will we be hearing? Let's find out.
Is this your car?
I don't know.
It's quite a machine.
Next, please.
Her name is Rio and she dances on the stage.
Next, please.
It's not Travis. They're Scottish. Are Duran Duran Scottish?
I don't think so.
I think another connection. Next one.
Next, please.
She's got lip ring if I not into fashion, but
Are they named after film Travis?
Are they all songs by bands that are named after characters from movies?
That is exactly what they are. What did we hear?
So we heard Five Colours in Her Hair by McFly,
Named after
Back to the Future.
the greatest film of all time, exactly so.
Why Does It Rain on Me by Travis.
And do you know what they're named after?
Is that Taxi
Taxi
Driver?
Driver.
Travis?
But it's actually not. It is not Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver. It's the Travis who's in Paris, Texas. And what about the others?
Duran Duran. I have no idea what that's named after.
There's a character in Barbarella. And the first one, do you know?
No, missed that one.
Kaniki.
Kinnicky, the band that Lauren Laverne was in, named after the great character from Greece. Puzzle Hunters, what would you like?
Horned Viper, please.
OK, what is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
Okay. Is it a word search, maybe? Yeah. Next.
So the N is gone.
I don't know. Should we get another one?
Yeah.
Next. Next.
2 seconds.
Row.
Row?
Tell me more.
It's column and
Column.
row.
Yeah,
and
rows and
columns.
columns. Yeah.
Very well done. This is a puzzle within a puzzle. It's a word search, and obviously it's getting easier because we're taking letters away. But if you solve it, you will find a particular 6 words, and 3 of the words going horizontally you can put before row, those words being death, skid and Savile, death row, skid row, Savile row, and downwards words that go before column, Nelson's column, spinal column and gossip column. Well done. Should be a good one for you, puzzle hunters. You like a word search?
I spotted death straight away.
We've all been there. Very well done spotting that at the last. Sliders, there's one question left, the water question. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
I'm going to say he was the guy that did this.
He did it from space.
Yeah, that's right. Next, please.
Human flight, maybe?
So the guy with the jetpack. I don't know. Who's next?
Yeah, next.
Next, please. Next, right.
The first person to have travelled, or the furthest to have
First person to break
travelled.
the sound. barrier? No.
We can't do that human-powered, right? Another one.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Oh, across the channel.
2 seconds.
Were they people who crossed the channel by that method?
Can you tell me anything else?
The first people to do it?
They were the first people to cross the channel by those methods. Yes, Felix Baumgartner, rather amazingly, I think he jumped out of a plane 9,000 metres above England and managed to steer himself until he was 1,000 metres above France, near Calais, and then he opened his parachute and landed. Very impressive. Brian Allen, that's a plane, the Gossamer Albatross. He sort of pedalled it, I think, pedalled the plane across the channel. Frankie Zapata, you'd heard of him?
Never heard of him.
How long do you think it took to go across the channel by hoverboard?
5 hours?
22 minutes.
What?
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? You always deliberately take longer to make it look like more of an achievement. Amazing. And Blériot, of course, by aeroplane. Well done. That means at the end of round 1, the puzzle hunters have 2 points, the sliders have 3. Round 2 now, the sequence is round, and puzzle hunters will be going first again. Please choose a hieroglyph.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Is that because it's not what it used to be called, or it used to be called that? And
Used to be called that.
Okay,
Next one.
Yeah. Next. So there could be 14 countries that have particular property, and these are the top 4.
The flags. Get the next one.
Yeah, come on. Next.
Oh, it's the biggest countries in Asia, isn't it? So 1 of 14.
Is it China? Is it China? Or is it countries that border China?
2 seconds.
What do you reckon?
China.
Yeah, 1 of 14, China.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Sliders, do you know?
1 of 14, Japan.
Not it. Why did you give that answer?
We're thinking it might be the countries in Asia ordered by potentially size, or potentially countries that border China.
It is countries that border China, so the answer can't be China. It is the countries that have the longest land borders with China. There are 14 countries that do border China, and the longest, 1 of 14, is...
Kazakhstan.
It's Mongolia. Mongolia has the longest land border with China.
Kazakhstan.
Sliders, what would you like next?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Dartboard 19, so they're opposite
Bottom of
each other.
dartboard.
1 and 19.
19 is at the bottom.
Okay, next, please.
2 is
Things
opposite
are
So they're
opposite
opposite
each
each
other.
other.
So
2,
So
3, 4.
That's a 6.
So, hang on, so
So something 4
Something
with
with
something
4.
that's opposite it. So it
Yeah.
could be a 3 on a die, but I might be looking for more than that.
Might be a different type of...
should we try it?
Yeah, maybe.
3 and 4.
Depends if you
Would
want
it
to
be
see
die again, though?
3, sorry, 4, die, 3.
Would be an acceptable answer. For elegance, you don't have to repeat die, but I wouldn't necessarily expect you to know that on an American roulette wheel, 4 and 3 would work for this sequence. And what is the sequence?
So it's things that are opposite one another on those objects.
Exactly so. And of course, on a die, 3 and 4 are opposite as they are on a roulette wheel. So that is correct. Back to you, puzzle hunters, for a go.
Water, please.
Water. OK. It's a music sequence. That's good news, isn't it? We'd all look forward to one of those. A music sequence. You will be hearing as many as 3 clues. I want to know what sort of thing you'd expect to hear. In 4th place, your first clue is coming in now.
Next. Next.
The 4th part was that.
Rabbits.
Rabbits.
Yep.
Not an acceptable sequence, I'm afraid. Sliders, do you know?
A piece of classical music representing winter.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Did you recognise any of the pieces? No. So, what we heard, not that you really need to know what the pieces are, but you might want to make out the number of voices. In first place, we heard a quartet from Rigoletto, then a trio from Così fan tutte, then Au fond du Temple Saint, that is a duet from Bizet's The Pearl Fisher, so I needed to hear any solo from an opera. The one people would think of quickest, perhaps Nessun Dorma. Anyone fancy having a go at singing that?
Oh, good.
I think I wouldn't blame you. A cold studio on a windy night. But perhaps people at home could sing for themselves Nessun Dorma. Sliders, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Okay, is it a word
I
thing?
think it's wordy because it's all capital letters. Okay, next, please. 18 to 20. So there's 6 letters and there's 5 letters.
The first and fourth letters are those numbers in the alphabet.
Are they?
Okay.
And how does that work with opaque?
That's also...
Okay, so do you want to
I
guess?
don't know what the
So
sequence is,
adding
though.
3 on in the numbers.
Yeah.
So 21,
21,
24.
24.
So it'll be X, something, 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 Z.
Yeah.
Maybe, if that's what it is. I have no idea, though.
Okay, do you
Oh, sorry. 24, 26, and then a word beginning with X with a Z in the fourth letter.
I'm afraid that
the
would
X is the
not
second
complete
one,
the sequence. So I'm going to show the third clue to the puzzle hunters for a possible bonus point.
So it's 24 to 26 and a word with X, Y, Z in it, in that order.
That is what it is. It's about the letters appearing in that order. Can you think of such a word?
Zizzy, it's the magic word in a text adventure game.
And it's got X, Y, and Z.
It's
in it.
X, Y, Z, Z, Y.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I mean, oxygenise, you might have had. I think we've put oxyphene-butazone, which is probably what most people were shouting at home when they saw the sequence come up. But yes, so the numbers signify letters of the alphabet. So letters 15 to 17, O, P, Q, 18 to 20, R, S, T, 21 to 23, U, V, W. So we wanted something with 24 to 26, X, Y, and Z. So well done, you get the bonus. And you may have your own question. What would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. What would be the fourth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
Okay, next. That's our gore, yeah. I mean, he's the second in a lot of sequences. Should we get another one?
Yeah.
Next. It's not Douglas Adams. No.
It can't be.
No, this is a
1, 2,
sequence.
3, or 4 letter first names.
Okay.
These can't be, but...
Karl Marx.
Not it. Sliders, do you know?
We'll go with Obama.
Not it either. So, the person in the first clue is an actor called Eddie Albert. He was in Roman Holiday. Al Gore, his first name is actually Albert. So, Eddie Albert, Albert Gore, Gore Vidal, and so we're thinking of the most famous Vidal Phillips, an old neighbour of mine. Hello, Vidal, if you're watching. Oh, they put Vidal Sassoon. They put Vidal, so that is a surprise. Sliders, there's one question left. The Horned Viper, that is for you. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
That's the thing, it's Handel's water music.
Maybe that was at a particular venue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, next, please.
Oh, so it's years.
It's all things that happen on specific days.
So 17 something, 18 something.
We need another one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, please.
So could be something that happened in 2018.
Was that 1918?
Might be. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's 1918.
So what happened in 2018?
Well, series 14 of only.
Do you go for that?
Yeah.
Series 14 of Only Connect began airing.
I'm afraid that is not the answer. Puzzle Hunters, would you like to have a go?
Try series 13.
Series 13 of Only Connect started airing.
You're getting to that point in this series where you can't think of anything else that ever happened apart from the series of Only Connect, but that's not right. The first performance of Handel's water music was in 1717. Karl Marx was born in 1818, Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, so we want something that happened in 2020. And when most people think what happened in 2020, they would think immediately that Ed Davey became the leader of the Liberal Democrats. That's the first thing that comes to mind. But I think it was a Series 16 of Only Connect. That means at the end of round 2, the puzzle hunters have 3 points, the sliders have 6. Time now for the connecting wall and sliders. It's you to go first, so please choose lion or water.
Can we have water, please?
You can. You have 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
This is ways, so you've got Foss Way, Pennine Way.
Mancunian ways.
Is there? Appian?
Appian ways, yeah. Appian
Yes, there
ways,
must be another
definitely.
way.
There's some surnames: Balfour, Graham, Cunningham. Are any of them meaning anything? Khan. They're like
Sadiq Khan.
yeah.
Imran Khan. Bewitched was a band with an apostrophe in it.
Yeah.
It was a
Keen
TV
is a
program.
TV
TV program with a genie.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Smitten could be mittens if you take the first letter and put it at the end.
Yeah. Should we go back to some of the ways and just try some?
Yeah, just try cycling them.
Pennine, Mancunian,
Appian.
Oh, Brian Clough Way is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so maybe lose Mancunian. Or
Yeah, lose Mancunian, because Foss Way is definitely a thing.
No.
there might be another one. Have we
Ardent.
tried it without Pennine?
No. Yes,
Nice.
so thank you. Pennine ends in 9. Balfour ends in 4. Pennine, Smitten.
Smitten
Yeah.
and Parlophone.
Yep. Okay.
A minute left and 3 lives.
Okay. Can we add letters to the beginning or the ends of any of this?
Or is there an anagram?
Are there any like
Triangle.
should we try some of the surnames? Khan, Graham, Cunningham.
Or
I don't know what
Keane?
another Keane or Tharp. I don't know what they are. Dotty,
Would be
Bewitched.
an ardent supporter. A keen supporter.
They're spelled.
I'm just going to try. Oh, we've got 1 life left.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Bewitched. The sharp.
Oh, that is your 3rd life. The wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups. What about the connections? Fossey or Foss, Mancunian and so on.
So the first, they're all ways.
They are ways. Brian Clough Way, of course, a stretch of the A22 between Nottingham and Derby. And the next group, Balfour, Pennine and so on.
So they're all words that end in numbers.
That's right, 4, 9, 10 and 1 hiding at the end. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There we go. Graham, Cunningham, Khan, Tharp.
The choreographers.
They are choreographers. Very well done. You just spotted that, now you see them all together.
I thought that Fossey could be a choreographer, but I didn't know any of the others. So then when we used him there, I figured that was perhaps the red herring.
Well done, well calculated. And the last group, Keen, Dotty, Bewitched, Ardent.
If you're besotted with someone, maybe?
Yeah.
If you're besotted with someone?
That's exactly it. And again, I think it would have been easier if you'd seen the red herring, which is smitten in the green group. There are ways of being smitten or besotted with somebody. So you found 2 groups and you gave me 4 connections. That's a total of 6 points. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other wall and see how they fare. It'll be the lion wall for you, puzzle hunters. 2.5 minutes, of course, starting now.
Daily Planet and Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
Prophet. Beast.
Yeah. No.
Try a few others.
We've got female tennis players, I think. Conter, Evans, Brody. Edmund. I'm not sure actually.
There's like
Maybe
brass
Seth.
instruments, right? Sousaphone.
There are brass instruments here. I don't know why I'm not straight on that.
Bugle.
Bugle. Nope. And I have
Sousaphone.
no idea. There's another one.
Shofar.
Could be, yeah. Yes.
Amazing.
Are the tennis players looking any
Okay,
better?
Brody, Edmund, Evans, Conter, all British tennis players. There must be another one there. I'm not sure. Walleye, maybe.
So it's not in any group that we've got granite. Anything in the words. It's got path in it. Planet's got lane in it.
Path.
Planet has lane in it.
Yeah.
Brody has rod.
Nice. Okay.
3 lives now.
Daily Prophet, Daily Bugle.
We've lost planet, so that was the one that was throwing us. So dart, maybe.
Dart might be.
And granite, because that's not a tennis. Which one's a tennis players?
Either dart or granite, I would guess.
Right.
So put beast in.
Beast in.
And do one of them and then try the other one.
No.
Solve the wall. Very well done. What about the connections? Shofar and so on.
They are brass instruments.
All brass instruments. And the next group, planet, spade and so on.
These all contain a word for a way or a road. So there's lane, path, alley and road.
That's right, thoroughfares in the middle of them. And the next group, granite, bugle and so on.
These are all fictional newspapers.
They are, yes. You didn't know the Daily Granite. Where do you think that might be, the newspaper?
The Flintstones.
It is in the Flintstones, exactly so. And the last one, Conter, Evans, Dart, Edmund.
They're all British tennis players.
They are all British tennis players. So that is 4 points for the connections as well, giving you a maximum of 10. Let's have a look at the overall scores going into the final round. The sliders have 12 points, the puzzle hunters have 13. So it's a very close run thing. As you might expect, it's the very strong teams that are still in the competition at this stage, but only one set of you can make the semi-final. Fingers on buzzers teams, I can tell you that the first set of missing vowels clues are all complaints made by pedants. Puzzle hunters?
Oxford commas.
They complain about that. Sliders?
Split infinitives.
They worry about that. Sliders?
Sentence that end with a preposition.
I'm
Sentences.
sorry, I can't accept that answer. Puzzle hunters, do you know?
Sentences that end with a preposition.
I'm afraid you missed an S, sorry about that. Next clue. Puzzle hunters?
10 items or less.
I hate even hearing it, should be fewer. Next category, singers crossed with footballers. Puzzle hunters?
Debbie Harry Kane.
Yes, it is. Sliders?
Shakira Raheem Sterling.
Well done. Next clue. Sliders?
Johnny Cashley Young.
Yes, it is. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's Diana Ross Barkley. That's it. The noise has sounded for the end of the quiz. And looking at the final scores, the sliders finish with 14 points, the puzzle hunters with 17. You are through to the semi-finals after so many attempts to get onto Only Connect. You're powering through to the semis. Very well done, very well played. Sliders, I'm so sorry to lose you. What a lovely team. You've done some great quizzing along the way. Thank you so much for coming to play. So that is it for another show. And if Lord Reith is looking down on us, inform, tick, educate, tick, entertain. Good night.